Hey everyone, Mr. Spooner here to talk about data analysis, specifically averages. So, when you were little, you probably learned about how to find the average of something. What you might not have learned is there's different ways to find the average. Sometimes one is more helpful than the other. The fancy name, if you want to impress your friends, for calling an average is the measure of central tendency. Anyway, here are the three we're going to learn about today: mean, check, median, and mode. So let's go through each of these three and see if they make sense. So the one that you probably learned when you were little is the mean, the average. You've got a bunch of numbers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to find the average of those numbers, you add them up. So you find the sum, and that's, in this case, that's 25. You divide it by the number of things that you're averaging, number of numbers, number of items, which in this case is 5. And in this case, the mean would be 5. So this is the one that I think you're used to seeing before. The mean is just finding the average that you probably learned about when you were younger. Add up all the numbers, divide by how many you have. Easy peasy. The median is if you were to take the numbers, put them in numerical order, the middle number is going to be the median. So let's say the numbers are 7, 3, 4, 8, 2, and 5, right? First step is you have to put them in order. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Just putting them in order here. Sorry about that. And now I like to do a little cross-off method. So cross off those two, cross off those two. And sometimes you'll have a middle number. Sometimes you'll have two middle numbers. The median is going to be whatever you get. If you have two middle numbers, you just take the average, which in this case, the mean, that's 4.5. And that's going to be the median. The way that I remember median is, see how that D is in the middle? The middle number is the median. Hear that D sound? So median is you put the numbers in order, then find the middle number, or if it's two numbers, you take the average. The mode. The mode is the number that appears the most. So I always think about the mode is the number that appears the most. This one's really easy. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 2, 5, 9, 2. Which number appears the most? It's 2. Some sets don't have a mode, right? If every number appears just once, there is no mode. Some sets might have multiple modes, right? Before I added that 2 at the end, maybe it would have been 2 and 5 if there were 2 2s and 2 5s. But we won't try to trick you usually. Usually, the mode's just the number that appears the most. All right, so right now, as I work on this, why don't you try to find the mean, the median, and the mode of these numbers, and we can race because I didn't do this ahead of time. So for the mean, you're going to add up all these numbers. We'll see if I get the same answer as you. We're adding them all up, and we'll divide by how many we have. So we're going to do 75, 82, 86, another 86, 87. This is fun, right? 88, 88 again, 88 again, 90, 91, 91, 92, 95. All right, see if you got the same thing as me. Who knows? I got 1,300 here for the sum. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to do 1,300 divided by 15. And I got that the mean was 86.6, repeating, 6666666. The median, there's 15 numbers, so it's going to be the eighth. So let's cross them off. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. 1 on this side, 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 1 on this side. And our middle turns out to be median. Again, remember how I talked about there's different ways to find the average? Look, one average, adding them all up and dividing by 15, you get 86.6. The median, that middle number, is 88. And then it turns out the mode, it looks like, is also 88 because there are 3 of those. So the mode is the one that comes up the most frequently, which in this case is 88. Other things that come up is some numbers are going to be more spread out than others. For example, these numbers over here, look, they go all the way from 1 up to 10. They're more spread out. Here they're more grouped around the middle. They're less spread out. One way to measure the spread is something called range. All you do in the range is you take the biggest number, you subtract the smallest number, and that's the range. So if you've got numbers like 2, 5, 7, and 10, your range is just going to be 10 minus 2, which is 8. Range is just biggest number minus the smallest. Real easy, and that helps you measure the spread. All right, last question. You can do some word problems. Everyone likes those. And in this case, they're telling you the mean, and they're looking for the missing number. So I want to find the total here. If I know the average is 4, the average of 4 numbers is 5, I can do 4 times 5. This is going to give me the total, right? That's going to be my total sum. The numbers that I'm included here are going to add up to 13. So what do you think my missing number is going to be? It's going to be 20 minus 13. My missing number is 7. If you want to check that, 3, 4, 6, and 7 are the average of those 4 numbers 5. It is, and that's your answer. All right, good luck with mean, median, mode, and range. See you soon.